Hi, this is Nili Salem, and I am here making a video to tell you that I am opening up my client practice, which is really exciting for me. I've been teaching for so many years that I just did half a day teaching and half a day giving therapy. And finally, I had the courage to clear most of my teaching schedule because I really want to offer more of my therapy services. You might say, why? And I might say, because I friggin' rock as a therapist. and I'm super, super grateful. It's really awesome to get to watch people shift and change their lives. And this is the easiest way to let you know both that I'm opening up for more people and to let you know what I do and what I practice. So first of all, super non-judgmental. All women are welcome. I have a women's practice. I don't actually work with men, but women of all ages, women of all kinds, women in every country. Thank God now that everything is online, I could work with you anywhere. So if you're in Zimbabwe or in the United States of America or Canada or Israel, we could totally make it work. I worked with women across the spectrum with every single challenge that you might think of. I've had like Haredi ladies in like really religious parts of Israel, or I've had like holy, awesome, funky lesbian chicks from Tel Aviv, and like really I'm just giving you that spectrum to say that everybody is welcome to work with me. There's no problem that is too heinous or no life challenge that we can't work through holding hands together. So I'll just tell you a little bit about the therapy that I practice. It's based in narrative therapy, and I'll explain it in simple terms. So it's really primarily based on two factors. The first one is that we believe that there are two experts in the room. It's not that I'm this like expert therapist and I'm like so good at what I do, so I'm gonna give you unsolicited advice and like let you know that I know what's going on. Like that's so ugly to me. Like even when I've gone for my own therapy, I've dealt with therapists who are like know-it-alls, and I feel so unempowered, and it sucks. So that's not it, right? I am an expert, right? I'm an expert in listening. I'm an expert in questioning and really hearing what you might be saying when you're not saying it. And you, or whoever you might be referring to me, are the expert in yourself, right? Like you, or whoever you're referring, like you've been living with yourself all these years. You deal with yourself the 23 hours of the day where we're not talking. I trust you. I'm going to follow you, and we're going to really look inside of you because the answers are all within you. I'm just sort of the guide. Well, not just. I'm an awesome guide, but we do it together, okay? So when we work together, even though there's no longer a physical office, because I don't know if I mentioned this, but everything's online now. I think I did. But I really hold that positioning that I trust myself, and we're going to work with you to empower you, to help you find the answers, and also so we don't have to work together forever. Like that there should be a point, right? There's the best day of working with a client in my life is when they say, Nili, you know what? I don't think we need to meet next week. And I'm like, yes, yay, that's so good. So we really want to empower the person to be able to find the answers for themselves and to rework their thinking so that they could do it on their own. So that's number one that makes narrative a little different than conventional therapy. And davar sheni, the second thing is that, so we have this thing called externalization. It's a practice where it's basically, in layman's terms, a person is a person and a problem is a problem. So for example, I'll have someone walk into the office and they say, Nili, I'm depressed, I'm anxious, okay? Now, I'll say, I don't believe you. Now, that sounds callous, but what I mean to say is when a person walks in and they believe that they are depressed or they are anxious, so they and the problem become one. And it's like really suffocating to hold any of these beliefs about ourselves. It's like all over you. But when I say, I am Nili, I'm a pure, beautiful neshama, or you are your name and you're a pure, beautiful neshama, and we're going to separate the person from problem, ready? But I'm dealing with depression, or I'm dealing with anxiety, or I'm dealing with stress, or I'm dealing with marital problems, or I'm dealing with sexual problems, or I'm dealing with any of these things. So then, now we can develop a relationship where I say, hey, how's this problem managing to do that to me? And what do I want to manage to do back to it? What relationship do I want with this thing? And that's called externalizing, and it's a massive, massive relief when a person can come to separate themselves from that problem. So that's super cool. I also practice curiosity, which sounds like a funny thing, but I don't want to assume. We practice in narrative non-assumption. I don't want to assume that I know what you mean. Like let's say you say to me, ugh, it just feels like there was a gray cloud above my head. I'm not going to go, oh, right? I'm going to say, oh, what does that mean? Like, what's it feel like to have a gray cloud above your head? And we go from there. So it's this beautiful unpacking process. And also, there's really no shame, and you don't have to know anything to begin. You just present what's up, and really all roads do lead inside. And then it's just this awesome, awesome, beautiful unfolding practice. And I love it, and my clients say that they love it. So I'm really excited to bring you the opportunity as well, and bring me the opportunity, because I really do believe that a therapist and a client is a shidduch. It's a match, right? You have to enjoy working with me. I have to enjoy working with you. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I am opening up availability, and it's very exciting, and you can reach me by email at nilisalem@gmail.com. I'll post that in the post. And thanks for listening, and thanks for watching, and please God to continued increased health and thriving, and thank you trees for this awesome spot to record, and thank you Hashem, and thank you for listening. Bye.